Colo, 3 wins out of 4 over Christmas, but I would guess you're not totally satisfied?
No, not really. Well, I don't know. It's a tough one. I think if before the games, if you said we'd get 9 points out of 12, I think you'd have said yeah. But I think with the run we were on, how we were playing, being 2-1 up in the game, it's obviously a bit more disappointing. And obviously losing against Peterborough, who we're competing against to get promoted, it's tough. But if I'm being totally honest, I probably thought Peterborough deserved to draw at least, because they were decent, weren't they? They were probably one of the better sides we played this year. They were young, athletic. They had some good chances as well. So I think losing it at the death always hurts. But I think if you look back at the end of the season, I think it was a good period over Christmas.
Yeah, I know it can always be difficult to sort of look past the most recent result. But if you do that, 8 wins out of your last 10 games, you made great progress over the last couple of months. How different do you all feel about the promotion prospects now?
Well, I think when you go on a run like that, it always breeds confidence. I think when you keep going and you keep winning, and I think it does give lads a bit of a boost. And obviously breaking into that top 6 now and breaking into the top 4, having a chance of breaking into the top 2 with games in hand and stuff, you start thinking, go on then, you know what I mean? But we had a little setback against Peterborough, but I don't think it's major. If you want to get promoted, you're not going to win every game. You can have setbacks, and it's how you bounce back and show a bit of character. And we're certainly going to need to show a bit of character on Saturday because they've just got a new manager. It's not a very nice place to go. It'll be windy, it'll be tight, and then they'll have a fresh start to show their new manager what we can do. So we'll see what the lads' character are like on Saturday.
It's also about confidence building, Ned. Do you still feel that confidence, or does it all go away with one defeat?
No, 100% not. You've got to look back at how we performed prior to that game, and we actually played quite well against Peterborough. I thought it was a good game. If you were a neutral watching the game on TV, I think it was a good advert for League One. 2 good teams going at it. But no, you don't lose confidence just from one defeat. I think you've got to take a step back and look at the Christmas period and the games before that. We've played some good stuff and we beat some good teams. So I don't think the lads will be too downbeat.
On a personal point of view, on the 15 goals for the season now, double figures in the league as well, which I know is always a milestone. How pleased are you with how things are going?
Yeah, on a personal note, I'm really pleased. I'm getting a good run of games now. Bit of consistency. I feel fit. I'm healthy, and obviously before the Peterborough game, we were winning lots of games, which is always good for a striker because everyone's confident. We're always creating more chances to score goals, and it's a good place to be. So to have 15 goals at the turn of the year, I'm really pleased with that. But I want more. I want to keep going. I want to get as many as I can and try and get this team promoted.
I think we've mentioned this before. You maintained your run of being involved in every single game this season, all competitions. Really? You're the only player that's done that in the squad.
No, I didn't know that.
Is that a source of pride for you?
Well, I didn't know that, but yeah, I always take big pride in keeping myself fit. I think if you can stay fit and stay available, you'll always have more chances of playing and scoring. And so I can't score goals if I'm injured. So I always like to look after myself off the pitch at home, do my extras and do things right. Sometimes it can be boring at times, but that's the profession we're in. So, but no, that's a good start. I'm happy with that.
Nice to know you appreciated it. And I know you mentioned Fleetwood briefly already. How wary are you always of a new manager bounce? I guess you've been in that situation.
Yeah, loads of times. Yeah. It can be a tricky one, especially that they've been on a really bad run. They've had a couple of managers already, so a new one comes in. They're thinking like we've got Derby at the weekend. It's a free hit because even if we beat them, it's like we've got a new manager. We need time and stuff like that. But you can go the other way. They'll be thinking we'll have a right go at these new managers' ideas and it's obviously you've been Fleetwood before. It's tight pitch. Weather probably won't be great. So I think they'll fancy themselves. But like you said earlier in the interview, it's about how we perform and show our character, and can we bounce back. And if you do want to get promoted, you have to go to these horrible places and win. As we found out last year, we battered them last year, didn't we? It was like 25 shots as when we ended up drawing 0-0, which that could have been the point that cost us the playoffs. So it's going to be a tough game, but I think we just need to concentrate on ourselves and try and get the victory.